Hello, Colerain. My name is Geoff Milz. I'm the Township Administrator, and I'm here to share with you what you can expect at our next Board of Trustees meeting. On Tuesday, June 14th at 6 p.m., the board will get together for the purpose of conducting an executive session. Then, at 7 p.m., the board will hold their regular meeting, and it's quite an involved agenda this week. It begins with a presentation by Guide Studios about our new brand, which we're really excited to share with everyone. We then will have citizens address, administrative reports, trustee reports, and then we're on to new business. We have lots of new business this week, beginning with 3 items for the board's consideration related to health insurance. So the board will consider executing contracts with Anthem, Superior Dental, and Standard Insurance for our employee benefits and health insurance. The board will then consider memorandums of understanding with each of our union groups, each of the groups that collectively bargain their employment contracts. And these MOUs, or memorandums of understanding, will allow for our unionized workforce to be able to have Juneteenth as a holiday this year. The next item for board consideration is establishment of a public hearing on June 28th, which is a Tuesday at 7 p.m. That public hearing will be on the 2023 tentative tax budget. We have 2 final items of new business and administration. The first is a resolution considering the adoption of amended appropriations for 2022 and a resolution amending our 2022 strategic plan and budget. We then move into our public safety items of new business. The first one is consideration of a purchase of 2 all-terrain vehicles for our police department. Those 2 all-terrain vehicles will be paid for with a grant from the Department of Public Health, which we're very excited about. The board will then consider a employee hiring incentive program and a number of junk motor vehicle resolutions to abate those junk motor vehicles. Also, our regular resolution which declares nuisance and orders abatement of tall weeds and grass and junk and debris. In public services, items of new business include consideration of a contract to install photovoltaic PV solar cells on our community center. Also, a contract with a company that will upgrade our security cameras in all of our parks. They will consider making a donation of $9,000 to our summer events committee for the purpose of holding our annual fireworks display, which is really exciting. It's coming up in less than a month. They'll also consider adding a Cape sealing contract to our road program this year and accepting portions of Magnolia Woods, Daybreak Drive, and Merrill Court as new streets in the township. Those will be new streets, and we'll be considering getting rid of another street, which is Breezy Acres Drive. So the board will consider vacation of Breezy Acres. In development, there are 6 resolutions that will affect the demolition of 6 blighted properties. They are the final demolition resolutions for 6 properties on Capstan, Harrison, Houston, Nabita, and 2 on Niagara. That concludes new business, and we move on to old business. In old business, on Tuesday, the board will have a discussion about different funding options for building 2 new fire stations in our community. Then we move on to our consent items. Lots of new hires: police officer, summer camp counselors, part-time firefighters and EMTs, seasonal maintenance workers in our parks. We also have promotions: a full-time firefighter EMT, several part-time firefighter EMTs, and we have 3 contracts on the consent agenda. One with Public Health, which is a grant agreement that gives us the funds to buy those ATVs. One is a contract with Council on Aging. Council on Aging is our partner for elderly meals in our community. And one is a grant agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency. That is a grant agreement that will provide funds for deer cameras that will help us catch folks that are littering and dumping in our community. And our final item of this agenda is a donation acceptance for our Department of Fire and EMS. And that rounds out the meeting. We hope to see you there next Tuesday, June 14th. Until then, stay safe, Colerain.